Hello, viewers. Welcome to our Good Morning Tarot. Okay, I'm still in the peripheries. I'm still in the suburbs enjoying a moment of retreat and recollection of my life. Now, of course, wherever I go, I usually bring some crystals with me. And so before we start our tarot reading, let's try to listen to the message of the crystal. Before we started the video, I was listening to the crystal, and this four little crystals has a story to tell for us. Okay, the tiger's eye crystal just showed us a scene where it is raining, and I think this one is lapis lazuli, and the lapis lazuli tells us that it's not only raining, but it is also very windy. And somebody got caught in the rain. I don't know if it is you or somebody else, okay? Whoever that one person who was caught in the rain, somebody came to the rescue with an umbrella and accompanied this person who got caught in the rain with an umbrella. Okay, and finally, this person with the umbrella accompanied the person who was caught in the rain finally home. So the person finally made it home. Now, I don't know to whom this story resonates, but somebody who might be watching this video will resonate with this story. Yeah. Okay, so this is what we have before we start our tarot reading. Let's put before they fall again and get lost. I may never pass this way again. Okay. So better make sure that my crystals are with me. Now, this is a general reading, so just take what resonates with you. And it is open to all signs. Now, it is also a timeless reading, so anytime you find yourself watching this one, there is a message for you. Okay, for our main energy for today, we have the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups symbolizes somebody who is very inquisitive, somebody who is very sensitive also to their, who's quite intuitive, and somebody who's very intuitive, somebody who's also inquisitive, somebody who's open to learn new things. Usually pages are in the process of learning something new. So right now you are in the process of learning something new, and the instructions are coming from the universe. That is why the Page of Cups is listening to the fish coming out of the cup. The cup can symbolize your inner portal, which is your heart. It's usually symbolized by your heart. And it is in that inner portal that we are able to receive messages from our spirit guides and also from the divine. So in a certain sense, at this present time, you are receiving instructions from your spirit guides, and it's teaching you something new about life. So this is what we can see. So right now, there are a lot of activities in your spirit realm. So there are a lot of activities right now in your inner portal, in your spirit realm, and you are listening to it with attention. At the same time, you are not afraid to be who you truly are. It's a good sign. You are grounded in reality, but at the same time, very, very intuitive. Now, what can we expect? What will unfold after that? Well, you will be learning new things, and you will encounter a lot of challenges. We have here the Seven of Wands. So there will be a lot of lessons. You will be receiving a lot of challenges. No, the lessons will come in the form of challenges or tests. So the universe will be giving you some exercises in order to teach you the lesson that you need to learn. So these wands can symbolize exercises or challenges with lessons in them, and they are fiery lessons, and you are also on fire. So in a certain sense, you are very interested in learning these new lessons, and they will come in the form of challenges. So whatever challenges you will encounter in the near future, accept them as opportunities to learn the lesson that the universe wants you to learn at this moment. So don't allow these challenges to discourage you, but instead to set you on fire, just like this person. Because whatever these challenges are, you can overcome them, because they are not intended to put you down, but they are intended to teach you something. So be open to these challenges and consider them as opportunities to learn something new. Now, what is the advice of the universe to you? The advice of the universe to you is to be gentle, but at the same time have good boundaries. Okay. And allow yourself to undergo this transformation. You see here the butterfly and the angel, and then butterflies again there. So these lessons are lessons towards transformation. So receive them, but at the same time have good boundaries. Don't let these things overwhelm you. So somehow good boundaries is knowing that these are not things to put you down, but things that will teach you to learn. So you need to have that good boundaries, and one of those good boundaries is to always distance yourself every once in a while, so that you can get the overall perspective. You see this person, he's on top, so he is able to see the bird's eye point of view of things. So in a certain sense also, the Queen of Swords who is in the throne is somebody who is in command of the situation, just as you are here in command of the situation. So somehow the advice to you is to be in command of the situation, to have good boundaries, to learn to say no also, but at the same time to be gentle and generous also. Now, there's something about nature that will help you learn more these lessons as you undergo this transformation. You need to listen to your spirit guides in order to learn as much as you can from this lesson. Now, these things that are challenging you right now, they will slowly recede as you learn more about this lesson, and things will be clear again. I feel that this is, you know what I think right now? This is the beginning of everything. Everything is clear. But then when you start to face those challenges, there will be those skirmishes. There will be some clouds or, dusts around. That means there is a lot of activity going about. But sooner or later, it will settle down. I think it will settle down when you finally master the lessons, the new lessons that the universe is giving you right now. So this is what I can see for you in our tarot reading for this morning. Let us now go to the second part, which is the self-care tip. So for our self-care tip, the message is: live freely, emit your joy as bubbles of gratitude, and entice your heart to be open to infinite possibilities. Okay, let's try to dissect the message one piece after another. So it says here, live freely. Okay, you try to see what are those things in your life right now that prevents you from living life freely. So what are those little obstacles or little impediments that prevents you from living life to the full? Oftentimes, one of the things that you might consider are those fears. Your fears of maybe opinions of other people. Your fears also of taking calculated risks in life. There is a saying, the fear of death sometimes can prevent us from living. So there is a certain need for us to put a certain moderation in everything, trying to get the middle road, wherein you do not put yourself on the line, you do not endanger your life too much to the point that you will lose it, okay? But at the same time also, you are not too cautious that you are no longer enjoying your life. So it's like taking the middle road, having enough courage to enjoy life, but at the same time also not too courageous to the point that you are foolishly putting danger into your life. So just taking the middle road. Living freely also, possible obstacles for us to live freely is the opinion of others. We are worried about what other people would say. And sometimes because we are worried of the opinion of others, we end up becoming somebody we are not. We end up doing things that we don't really want. So sometimes it's good to sometimes tell the world, this is me. If you do not like what you see, just let me be. Okay, something like that. Not being afraid to be different. Sometimes, for example, if somebody laughs at your uniqueness as a person, you stare them in the eye and tell them, well, this is me and I am happy to be who I am. Sometimes you need to also assert your individuality without stepping over the individuality of others also. So you can be confident without also being overbearing to other people. So it's like living and let living. You are not afraid to be who yourself, but at the same time, you also respect the uniqueness of other people. So you try to live together. So people who have that energy of living and letting live are people you like to be with, because with these people you can freely be yourself, and you know you will not be judged. They will just accept you for who you are, but at the same time also they will be honest with you, that they will not be afraid also to share their own opinion. So in a certain sense, yeah, that's another thing that we need to see. Are we hindered from being able to live freely by the opinions of others? If until up to this moment you find yourself still living a life that is not the one that you are inspired to live because of the expectations and opinions of others, maybe this is another thing that you need to address so that you can finally live freely. Now the next phrase is emit your joy as bubbles of gratitude. So it means the joy should come from within, because you emit it out. So it's a joy that comes from within, and it's a joy that comes from the gratitude of knowing that you are loved by the divine. So this is that having that thankful spirituality, because it's a joy that comes from within, from an inner knowledge that no matter what the world thinks of you, the divine loves you unconditionally, even if everybody is against you. No, the divine is, your theme song with the divine is you and me against the world. When nobody else cares, you know that you can always turn to the divine. And actually it is true. And you will realize it when you are in that moment in your life when nobody else can reach you and accompany you in your loneliness. And in that moment, you suddenly become aware that it is only the divine, that source of everything from which you came from and to which we will return. You realize that in that lonely place within you, it is only the divine who remains and accompanies you. And there you will feel the love that comes from the divine. Once you realize that, gratitude will overflow from you. You will always be constantly happy, always thankful to the divine. So it's important for us to constantly, sometimes we need to remind ourselves that. So we try to make it as part of our way of life already, to say thank you. When the divine gives us something beautiful, we say thank you. When the divine gives us a challenge in order to teach us a certain lesson in life, we say thank you. At the same time, we thank the people around us also. If somebody does us a good deed, don't wait for it to pass. Immediately say thank you. If somebody is very difficult and is really trying your patience, say thank you also. Maybe you cannot say it vocally, but deep inside, silently, you can still say thank you, because this person is teaching you to grow. This person is teaching you to be understanding. This person is teaching you to be patient. So in a certain sense, you also say thank you. So I remember there was one time I was riding a public vehicle, and there was this conductor who was trying to collect already, give tickets to the people and also collect the payments from the people. Now, one passenger was grouchy and exploded on the conductor, who was already very busy and very tired. The conductor just told the person, you know, you are very unkind, but he said it in a very gentle way, sort of like a reminder to the person, you know, that was very unkind. He kindly told the person. So he was honest, but at the same time, he was gentle. And you can see from the demeanor of the conductor that he was really being patient and being of service to the people. He was dealing with everyone, with everyone with integrity, and he was also honest to tell the person, to remind him that the person can deal also in a better way, that the person can be kind. So in a certain sense also, it's honesty is also very important, but there was this gentleness in that person. So in a certain sense, he didn't get angry with the grouchy person. He just reminded the person, you know, it's already unkind. Okay, that's a little bit unkind. So in a certain sense, that is that walking gently. In a certain sense, maybe there is that gratitude, because it allowed the person, the conductor, to still practice kindness and patience because of that person. So in a certain sense, people who are difficult are also people that we can be grateful to. At the same time, it says here, invite your heart to be open to infinite possibilities. Manifest your dreams. I think that is the message here. Ask and you shall receive. Believe and it will come true. Manifest your dream. One of my broken record messages to people is that be careful of what you dream of, because they will come true. They will come true at the right time, at the time of the divine. But they will come true. So far, for the many years I've lived my life, everything that I've dreamed of came true. I cannot remember of something that did not come true. They came true in one way or another. And oftentimes we realize them by hindsight, after we look back, after many years. When you look back, the things that you dreamt of, they came true. Well, there are certain things that didn't come true, maybe because we don't want to do them anymore. So you try to look at it also. Like, for example, there are certain dreams you thought you wanted before, but then after a certain number of years, you realize, oh, this is not what I really want. And then you ask for what is really meant for you. And then finally, what you asked came true. So the first dream did not come true because you changed what you wanted. But oftentimes, what you really dream or wish for with your heart, they always come true. So invite your heart to be open to infinite possibilities. So dream, ask, and receive. So this is what I can see for our self-care tip for today. I hope that it has inspired you and given you some insights that you can take with you throughout the day. Thank you for the likes and comments you've given to the channel, and thank you for subscribing. It is helping the channel to grow and helping the channel to reach more people. I hope to see you again next time. Until that moment, may God continue to bless your ways.